Hi, my name is Shannon and I'm with Thrive Today, and I'm going to share some dynamic stretches with you to help you prepare for the dance portion of your Thrive Premier training. These dynamic stretches will help your body's capacity to be able to do and enjoy the dances while you're with us. Now these stretches can be done sitting down in a chair or standing up, depending on your body's capacity. I hope you enjoy these stretches and I hope you are very blessed. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Alright, we're going to get started with breathing, but I want to make a mention for those of you who don't have as much mobility, or if you get tired, you are welcome to use a chair and sit and do all of these exercises. They're all available to do in a chair, and I will demonstrate that a little bit as well as I go through the steps. But back to breathing. We are going to breathe in through the nose, and then we're going to breathe out through the mouth. And as you do this breathing, breathe in, you want to fill up your diaphragm so it actually rises. And then when you breathe out, you contract and it pushes it out. This fills your lungs really well. So breathe back in again. And breathe out, and then we're going to do it one more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Next, we're going to go into stretching out our head, because we're going to start from the top and work our way all the way down. Put your head to your ear and then drop it and gently roll it around to the other side. And then come back and roll it around. We want to stretch out our neck, which sometimes holds a bit of tension. We don't want to lean back or crush our vertebrae in the back, because we need those. Those are important. But we're just going to keep rolling our head back and forth. And then we're going to move into shoulder shrugs. So pull your shoulders forward, get your elbows in there. If any of this hurts or you're stiff, don't go very big, but you want to really just sort of work on your shoulders, open up your chest a little bit. Any tension that you hold up here, we're kind of just working through that. And then you're going to go backwards and kind of get your elbows up there, move them around. Opens up your chest a touch, and work on all that. Okay, and now it's time for your hug. So if you haven't had a hug yet today, here you go. So open up your arms and then close them back. Open up and close. This opens up your whole upper chest area. It also opens up your back and contracts it, so you're really working and waking up those muscles in the front and in the back. And it's just nice to get a hug. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to reach and stretch. So we're working on our core muscles at this point, which is all of these muscles that hold your body up. Everything's attached to them, so they have to be really working well. As I'm turning, you can see that my heel is coming up off the ground. So that's twisting all the way through my body. And if you don't have this range of motion, that's totally fine. Go as far as you can, and then you'll work up to it. We really want you to be able to dance. So these are all things that will help you get stronger. Alright, the next one we're going to work some more on our core. So take your hands and put them on your knees, and you're going to arch your back like a cat that just saw a duck. So arch up, and then sag your back. Tilt your tailbone up and your head up, and then arch up, and then sag and breathe out, and then arch up, breathe in, and then sag, breathe out. And what you're doing is you are opening up and using some of those back muscles in a different direction than we did with the twisting. All right, one more time, look up. And push. Very good. Now we're going to work on marching. So if you are needing to be in a chair, you can totally do that. You're just going to sit and you're going to march in place like this. You can lift up your feet and sit kind of on the edge of your chair, and that will work quite well. So here we go. We're going to march. You're going to raise your arms. If you don't have great balance or you don't have a lot of stamina, just stay small like this. Otherwise, you can lift it up a little higher and do what you can. So this is going to bring up your heart rate a little bit. You're elevating that. It's going to increase your cardio, which you're going to need because we're going to work you out a little bit in the dance, and we want you to do well with that. So go ahead and just march in place a little bit. All right. Next, we are going to do something that's going to work with your hip flexors. So there's a couple of steps that we use that cross your body over. Mayim is one of them. We want you to be able to have that balance you need to cross over. So this is a good one if in the beginning you get a chair and you hang on to that chair as we do this. So you're going to start, you're going to take your toe and you're going to kind of slide it across the floor and go across your body. So what you're doing is you're crossing and moving that hip flexor. And as you get a little stronger, you can actually lift it up and kind of bend your toe forward. And this also stretches out everything along here. And then when you're really good, you can let go. And then you can continue that stretch. You can touch down if you lose your balance and then go up. But then that way you work that outside of your hip. Then we're going to switch. So you take your toe, slide it across. And then as you get better, you can swing it. Hang on to that chair. There is no shame in hanging on to a chair. And then as you get better, your balance will increase, and this also is working your core a lot. So these are good. It's better than sit-ups. They don't hurt as much. All right. Now we're going to do a heel dip. So what you're going to do is kind of squat down. You're going to put your toe up. Your foot is on your heel, and your stabilizing leg is a little bit bent, and you're going to lean into it. What you're doing is you're working on that back hamstring and your calf. If you want to reach for it, you can, but if you're up here, that is totally fine. Then we're going to switch. Reach into it, come down. If you really want to get down there, you can go down there. And in the chair, you are just simply stretching and reaching towards your toe. If you can reach all the way down, that's great. Then go to the other side. And you don't want a really hard bounce on this because that's a way you can rip a muscle, but you're just sort of stretching it and you're moving it back and forth. All right, here's our big finale. We're going to go into a big march with a twist. So that way we're kind of putting everything together that we've just done. So we're twisting, we're marching, we're lifting up those legs, getting our heart rate a little bit more elevated. And this one you can do a bit longer if you want to, beyond what I'm going to do in this video. Make sure you keep breathing, and you're breathing in deep, and you're coming in, expanding your diaphragm, and then you breathe out. And if you want to get real fancy, you can go up high. All different ways to get your body moving without really having to travel a lot. All right, and then we are going to finish with some more breathing. So we're going to breathe in deeply, and then we're going to breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And as this last breath you have, I just want you to think of something you're grateful for. I am so incredibly grateful to be able to move and have the opportunity to dance. And I'm so looking forward to meeting you and dancing with you soon. Have a wonderful day.